What is up, YouTube's and Rahman? In today's video, we'll talk about good carbohydrates and bad carbohydrates, okay, and what you should prefer, what kind of effect can they have on their body. And I'm not a nutritionist or dietitian, I'm only telling you what I think. Okay, so how can we classify carbs as good or bad? Maybe we can go back to the video I did where I talked about my opinion on what clean foods are. And if you haven't seen that video, then maybe you want to watch it so you get a better idea about that. And I'll add it to the end screens to this video, so check it out if you want. And so we can say a carbohydrate is a good carbohydrate maybe by considering whether it's a clean food and it's a singular ingredient like maybe something like rice or potatoes. Okay, and we could consider carbs that are processed foods like breads or wraps maybe uh, to be relatively worse source of carbohydrates. Okay, or we can call them bad carbs, so to speak. Okay, so in terms of what you should be having, I don't think carbs have any other purpose for our digestion process except for being an energy source. Okay, so I don't think it matters what kind of carbohydrates you have because your body would be metabolizing it for energy. Okay, and if you don't want to gain weight, then you should not be eating in a calorie surplus. So if you're eating in a calorie surplus, if you're getting in more calories than you need, and because of that, you're actually consuming more carbohydrates than you're having, then that is what would really contribute to your weight gain if it happens. Okay, so as I said, I don't think carbs have any other function in our metabolic process other than being an energy source. So it doesn't really matter what kind of carbs you have as long as you're eating your determined calorie intake. So that is what I think. And as you know, I believe in flexible dieting, so not cutting out any food groups. And I've done a video talking about that earlier, where I talk about why I think it is the best diet to follow and the best way to eat. And if you want, you can check that out. I'll add it to the end screen to this video as well. Okay, so as I was saying, I don't think it matters where you get your macros from. Okay, as long as you're eating the amount of calories that you need to eat. Okay, and proportionating your macros according to whatever your goals are, then I don't think it matters what your carb sources are or any of your macro sources are really. Okay, and how they can be different is the way that they would digest. Okay, so processed carbohydrates, okay, which might have gluten or sugar in them. All right, they might be relatively more stressful for your digestive system to digest and process and absorb, and might create more inflammation. But as I said, that's I think the only difference that it makes what kind of carbs you choose to have is in terms of how they would digest, okay, and how your body would process them. So, as I said, processed carbohydrates might cause more inflammation and might be more stressful to digest. But like I said, all carbohydrates are an energy source. So, as long as you're eating the amount of calories that you need to eat, I don't think it matters what your source of carbohydrates is. Okay, so that is just what I had to say about good carbs and bad carbs. And to sum it up, I think all carbohydrate sources are energy, so that is the purpose that they would serve in your body. And the only difference your choice of carbohydrate would make is how it would be digesting in your body. Okay, so that's just what I think and what I had to say about good carbs and bad carbs. So I hope you got some information from the video, and you can let me know what you thought in the comments. Like and share the video, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.